2016. We were wandering through Bangkok's winding lanes, breathing it all in. Heat in the air, chaos on the streets, the colors, the rhythm. We weren't chasing anything, just moving through wonder, letting the road show us what it truly wanted us to see. And then, something shimmered, a market full of silver, raw, intricate, alive. We stopped, we stared. It felt like art. It felt like truth. But the truth, it has layers. As we leaned closer, the shine cracked open. It started with questions, then conversations, then opened doors to backrooms we were not meant to see. The industry had prioritized profits over purpose. The hands that shaped what you wear were breaking. The land that gave you luster was gasping. The rivers that once gave life were choking. We saw jewelry being made like it meant little, when it is supposed to mean everything. It's meant to carry love, carry legacy, carry memory, whisper stories between skin and soul. But what we saw was not sparkle. That was a silent scream.
And that messed with us. We took what broke us and decided to build a new beginning. We knew that jewelry is so much more than adornment. It's identity, it's resilience, it's heritage. It is something sacred wrapped in silver.
This discovery, it didn't leave us the same. In 2017, we stopped witnessing and started building. That is when Why Jewelry was born. We knew we'd do things differently. If we were going to shine, we'd shine differently, with integrity, with intention. So we went back to where it all begins, to the roots, to the first touch of silver. For too long, open pit mining had ripped open ecosystems. It had endangered lives. It had poisoned the earth. We took too much and gave nothing back.
But we chose a different path, one that didn't scar the earth, one that didn't shadow the hands behind the shine, one built on authenticity and responsibility.
100% recycled silver, drawn from forgotten bits and fragments of modern life. We take what the world throws away, melt it down, reshape it, and give it a new purpose.
But we didn't stop there, because sustainability isn't just in the material. It's in the people, their safety, their dignity, their smiles, the kind that shows up in their eyes. So we chose our partners the same way we chose our purpose, with care.
We partnered with ethical factories in Thailand, spaces lit by sunlight, echoing with music and laughter, where safety isn't a choice, where doors are open, where wages are fair, where people are seen and their voices are heard. Every charm we craft is by someone we know by name, someone who breathes life into silver. Ming, who carves the tiniest details with uncanny precision. Somchai, who polishes with the patience of moonlight on water. Malai, who inspects each piece like a blessing. And we honor that. It's modern-day craftsmanship with ancient respect, because what you wear should never come at the cost of someone's soul. Instead, it should carry their joy into the world.
We questioned everything, even the smallest things most people never see. Because honestly, just because something's hidden does not always mean it won't leave a mark.
We chose plant-based, non-toxic and biodegradable polishing compounds. No compromise on brilliance, no compromise on health, and kinder to the environment. We only use Preciosa crystals, crafted, not mined. They shine with a promise to treat the planet with respect.
When it came to delivering it all to you, we chose less, no showrooms, no glossy billboards, no marble floors, no illusion in the name of luxury. Just you, your screen, and a conscious click.
Real luxury isn't about price tags or prestige. It's about what it stands for and the hands, hearts, and histories that lift it up. And honest craftsmanship isn't coated in shine. It's wrapped in commitment. Even our packaging carries the same intent. Thoughtfully designed, 100% recyclable, made to carry love, not guilt.
In fact, when it's time to say goodbye to a charm, we buy it back, no questions asked. So it can be reborn and not discarded. Because we truly believe that what's ending for you today could be someone else's new beginning.
This is what it means to make with care, to sell with transparency, and to wear with intention.
This is why jewelry, beautifully made, consciously chosen, responsibly delivered. They told them to fit in. They chose how to break free. They were called too much, too wild, too different. But they were never meant to be ordinary. They told them how to look, how to love, how to live, where to belong. But they chose differently. They were never meant to fit the mold. At 21, she lost her hair, and with it, the world's shallow idea of beauty. They saw loss. She saw arrival. She didn't shrink. She didn't hide. She walked runways and boardrooms, bare, bold, and brilliant. An architect of spaces, a model of courage. She did not dim her reflection. She did not mute her story. Because yes, her mirror had changed. But she didn't. She stayed radiant. She stayed real. She chose confidence. Unmasked, unbreakable, unbothered. Rashi Singh, model, architect, warrior in bare skin. She chose speed in a world that told her to slow down. The endless roads, the open skies. She rode through places that couldn't fathom her fire. She passed through towns too small to hold her dreams. Helmet strapped, gaze steady, not just to race, but to lead. She knew softness and strength weren't opposites. They were her gears, and she mastered every single turn. She didn't follow the road. She thundered past it and blazed her own trail. Relentless, untamed, unstoppable. Ashlesha, professional biker, norm breaker, queen of impossible roads. They called her delicate, quiet, invisible. A girl who stayed within the lines until she picked up a needle and bled stories into skin. Her tattoos weren't decorations, they were declarations. Each line, a scar healed. Each stroke, a silence broken. She didn't wait to be seen. She carved a space of her own. She didn't just wear her story. She etched identity. She inked survival. She made memories permanent. Bold, bare, unforgettable. Aditi Nethani, tattoo artist, breaker of boundaries, keeper of pain and power. She grew up straightening her curls, each strand pinned, each word filtered, trimmed to be pleasing. They called her unruly, like it was something to fix. But the wild remembers. And so did she. She turned frizz into desire, names into fame, and built a world where curls could dance freely and women could belong. She didn't follow beauty. She became it, unapologetic, unbrushed, unbound. Simran Sainani, curl whisperer, entrepreneur, bride to be. They gave her rules for love, a blueprint she could never fit in. But her heart never needed a manual. It pulsed louder than fear, softer than shame. In her reflection, and in another woman's eyes, she found not a rebellion, but her truth. She didn't seek permission. She chose freedom. And in choosing herself, she found everything. Unashamed, unhidden, unafraid. Neeta Basneet, beauty creator, pride warrior, flame in full bloom. This isn't just our story anymore. It's yours now too. The one who sees meaning in scars, who gathers moments like treasures and wears silver like memory. Every charm you choose, every truth you carry, every past you never told, every present you're learning to hold, every future you are still waiting to unfold. You add a charm to your story. So ask yourself, what charms will you carry? What stories will you tell? Why jewelry? Redefining silver, reimagining you. Find your why.